Hi friends, welcome to part 3 of my little homeschool video series, what we're doing in September. Oh yeah, last part, I'm really excited about this because I call it Fun Friday. So Monday through Thursday, we're doing our gather round homeschool, we're doing math, we're doing story of the world, and then we have some electives like learning to play music, we're doing a library, and we're doing something else. Why is my brain not remembering? Typing. So, Fun Friday isn't just free time and they can do whatever they want. For the most part, that is the case, but I'm also instituting some schoolwork that I think is really important. So, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that my youngest actually needed something called eye therapy. And so, for her, I felt it really important to add just a little bit of a language arts program just to solidify the things that she struggled with for the last 2 years, well, 3 years technically, of learning how to read and learning how to form letters and all of that kind of stuff. And I will link down below our eye therapy journey for you, just so that if you miss that, you kind of know what I'm talking about. And so my other daughter is Inara. She is got a great memory, and she was in her grade 3 class, was correcting the teacher's spelling on the board. So no lack of confidence there. But when she gets bored, she doesn't try. And so I've been really struggling trying to figure out what was I gonna do to just spark that, okay, I want you to do this and be excited about it. So I went a completely different way because her spelling is way above grade level. Even grade 6 words would be too easy for her, and she's going into grade 5. So what I did was something completely unorthodox, and went to the National Spelling Bee and found practice pages in there. And my hope for her is that she will pick words that she doesn't recognize, write down a few of them, find what their meanings are, and then after 3 weeks of doing that kind of work, I will do a spelling test with the words that she picked out. And I do also have some grammar practice for her as well. I'm not sure if she's really excited about this, but I also have a backup for her in the event that we need to change it up. But I wanted to give her some, again, solid stuff that she can do. For my youngest child, I did language arts for living education, but I went and did their word boxes, shape boxes, because she still has some difficulty writing her B's and D's backwards. Sometimes letters go upstairs when they should be downstairs, that sort of thing. And she'll do a page or two of these. I'll pick some random ones and we'll do a spelling test in the 3rd, 4th week. Just for her to pick which words that she doesn't know super well and make sure that we really solidify. Now, I do have other things for her should I need to, but I wanted to make sure that at least we started working on making sure that her letter shapes are good. So that's component 1 of Fun Friday. The next component is something, it's really an art study. So the first part of that is a music study. So I'm going to be rotating these 4 things throughout the Fridays that we have. So the first one is a music sample, and I got these sample pages from Charlotte Mason. And essentially, it's just teaching kids to hear classical music, kind of enjoy it for what it is. I know some people out there are like, yeah, that's not me, and that's completely fine. But I want my kids to be stretched into learning new things, learning different things. And so that is one of the things. And what I did was I bought a sketch pad, and it's something that I did in I want to say Art 20 and Art 30, where we drew what the music sounded like to us. And so that's really what I'm going to be talking about, but I'm also going to be talking about the life or the stories behind the music. So, our first one is going to be about Johann Sebastian Bach. What was he doing when he was writing this? What was his life like? What was the story behind these particular pieces of music? Which is kind of a fun thing. And then I'm doing the same thing for art history. And I picked not one that's a really super easy because his story has some very sad moments, but we're going to do Vincent van Gogh. And I did this for a couple of reasons. Number one, my son, his favorite painting in the whole wide world is this one. Starry Night. And the other thing is I actually have a bag, and I'm going to see if I can find it. I actually have a bag, and I had an umbrella before I was married of this particular painting as well. So the kids have actually seen these in the house, and so I really wanted to talk about paintings that my children have seen and recognized before I went on to something a little bit more different. But it will also give me a chance to talk about mental illness with my children. And kisses, awesome. The other thing is that I have, just 100 days of sketch prompts. Chocolate. Wow. 100 days of sketch prompts. And so, it's things like, draw your teacher on an island. Silly, goofy things that my children will particularly enjoy given that I am their teacher. A fat pizza, draw a fat pizza. And so it's stuff that we will do together, an open window, just a whole bunch of different things. And all I did was I went online and typed in art prompts and printed some pictures of other people's art prompts that were free. So nothing too crazy, but I wanted to do art with my kids, and that's part of our Fun Fridays thing. The last thing that is on our rotation is Lego prompts, essentially. But it's just one of those things where I will do this and have one of the kids pick a card, and then, or two, and then we're going to build our favorite animal in Lego. And so Fun Friday, we're working on a whole bunch of different fun things that will teach them, that will teach them how to experience the world and in a different way, in a new way that they haven't done before. Careful. Chocolate. Oh, more chocolate. At the end of the day, I want my kids to have a broad experience of art and art history and music and recognizing different things, but also having fun. How do we have fun drawing or painting? We might actually try and copy some of the works of Vincent van Gogh. And we have a whole bunch, like Constable we might do next year, or if we, go through all of the Van Gogh stuff, we might start it early. So I'm really, really pumped and excited. The other part I am excited about is the friends component. So because we're homeschooling, my two girls specifically aren't used to is, being homeschooled and not having their friends close by. And so I'm really making a concerted effort to really make them feel that they are connected in their community, whether it's invite friends over when their friends have PD days, or have video chats with friends who are far away, or that sort of thing. And I'm not sure how it's going to work with Darrion, but just blessing people in our neighborhood. We have some elderly people that we could bless. We could write letters to missionaries that we know, that that sort of thing, that I want them to be more of outreach. And so that was kind of the idea behind Fun Fridays, is have fun, but also be learning at the same time, and different skills that aren't necessarily found in book learning. So I hope that this has been helpful. I am excited about the year coming, feeling really, really confident about what I have, and also feeling really okay with adjusting what I have if I find that something doesn't work. But that's the great thing about homeschooling, is the ability to do that. So thank you for listening. I hope that this has been a helpful thing that you are finding inspiration from. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.